So,
Okay.
right now.
Good afternoon, my name is Guy Dashny, and I have two questions I want you to ask yourself. Are you fit to fight? Or in the civilian sector, are you fit to work? Or are you fit to sit on the couch and eat bonbons and potato chips? According to the National Council on Patient Information Education, cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in America. In 2004, over 900,000 people have died due to cardiovascular disease. 60% of all Americans do not exercise regularly. 25% of Americans don't exercise at all. And I can talk to you all day about statistics on bad health and exercise in the world's fattest country. But today I'm going to talk to you about the Air Force fitness test in accordance with Air Force Instruction 10-248, written by or approved by Major General Joseph Kelly. Now, the military fitness is everybody's responsibility. It's the Air Force's and the military's first evaluation to determine whether we are fit to fight for our country's freedom. Each branch has their own fitness test. For example, the Marines run 3 miles, Army runs 2 miles, the Air Force will run 1.5 miles. Now, the Air Force fitness test consists of 3 different tests. We have the waist measurement test, we have the strength test, which consists of 1-minute push-ups, 1-minute crunches or sit-ups, and we also have the endurance test, which is a 1.5 mile run. Now, this approximate 20-minute test, it is a test. If you don't study or train for this test, you're not going to do very well, probably. If you do train or study, the odds are you'll do okay. First, you have to be mentally and physically prepared for this test. It's a good idea that you don't drink alcohol or have a big pizza party the night before the test. It's also a good idea that you show up about 15-20 minutes early so you can properly stretch and warm up for your evaluation. The first part of the test is a waist measurement test, or abdominal circumference. This test is conducted by, you do 3 measurements around the waist, right above the hip bone, on your bare skin, right above your iliac crest. And this is a very important test. As you can see here, I got a slide here that talks about for every 1 inch extra you have on your abdominal region, it increases your blood pressure by 10%. Or increase your blood cholesterol by 8%. So you see, it's very important that the waist measurement, every inch really counts. The next part of the test is the push-up. This is a 1-minute test. This is part of the strength, a 1-minute test that when you start your test, what you need to do is you have your hands in a comfortable position, crossing shoulder width apart, your back needs to be straight, your head needs to be straight. Until the start, you lower your body down to where your elbows are bent at 90 degrees, where your upper arm is parallel to the ground, and back up to start position. Also, your feet can't be any farther than 12 inches apart. You conduct that, and that is a 1-minute test. After no more than 3 minutes, you lay on your back with your feet on the ground, either held by a foot bar or a foothold or somebody else's hands. You lay back comfortably with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle, your hands on your chest or your shoulder, on your chest or your shoulder blades. Until the start, you move your upper torso up to your upper knees or thighs without leaving your hips off the ground. Back down to start position, and that's one properly executed sit-up or crunch. Once the strength test is complete, you have the most difficult part of the test, which is the endurance test, which is the 1.5 mile run. The reason why that's so difficult is because people don't come prepared properly. They'll come with basketball shoes or tennis shoes instead of running shoes. They will wear baggy sweats or a sweater or a jacket. And this is very important because, as you can see in the slide here, the endurance test counts for 50% of your total overall score, where you see the body composition accomplished for 30% of your score, and then push-ups and sit-ups for 10% of your score. There's a time where you can't conduct the run or the endurance test, and that's when you have excessive rain, wind over 20 knots, you have thunder lightning within 25 nautical miles, excessive cold, 20 degrees or below, or excessive heat, 85 degrees or above, or you're on a physical profile. Now finally, if nature allows you to conduct the final part of the test, your test will be complete. Once all parts of your test are complete, they tally your score up between your waist circumference measurement, your strength test, push-ups, sit-ups, and also your run, and also to include your gender and your age. Once your scores are tallied, you're categorized in one of 4 categories: the excellent category, the good category, the marginal category, and the poor category. Today I talked to you about the Air Force fitness test, which is the Air Force's first test to determine whether we are fit to fight for our military. The 3 stages of the Air Force fitness test is the waist circumference measurement, the strength test, push-ups and sit-ups, and then also the endurance test. As a supervisor and a squad and PT leader, I have expectations for my subordinates and my troops. My expectations are, do not expect the same performance from everybody, but do expect the same effort. This concludes my briefing. Is there any questions? Thank you.